Yo, and hello. I'm Angel Yvette. This is Limitless Light. I'm here to shine some light on things going forward and where we are now. I'm going to be reading today, doing the season preview for Gemini season, which is May 21st to June 20th, or 21st/21st. I hope everybody's well who's watching and out there doing the good work, feeling the good feels, putting out that good energy, that positive energy. I'm in the background, a positive frequency, and yeah, good to have you here. So I'm going to go into it with, of course, the elemental layout, and then I will be delivering the oracle, which is from the Power Deck Cards of Wisdom today, and the messages are from the Star Spinner Tarot. Yes, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. So for the highlighted energy, it did not turn around or surface, or it surfaced, but it did not show itself. So the second position is going to be signals of support. That's a lot of cards. I'm not going to take them, but the 10 of Swords is on the bottom of the deck. So finding like divinity through endings, essentially through decisions, clarity, a new experience of divinity. There's an opportunity to experience divinity. Ooh, this card. Come on. Signals of support. There's actually 2 cards, I believe, that came out. Next, we have approaching this time, how we best approach this time. I'm going to take this 6 of Wands, okay? For the next position of immediate influences, for the next position, the 7 of Wands, or the 6 of Wands keep showing up. It also showed up with the 6 of Wands. The 6 of Swords keeps showing up with the 6 of Wands. So there may be something that's freeing coming from the support that is found for approaching this time. For adaptability, which is the 5th position, all right, for harmonic balance. What card energy do we have for harmonic balance? What insight? Oh, that's 3 cards. That's a little too much. On the bottom, it's the stars, the 8 of coins, the hangman reversed, and the lovers. So that message is to put work into and gravitate toward things that you do love and that are reciprocating loving energy. But that sounds basic. That sounds super basic to me, but it's powerful. So it makes sense that would come out. So we're doing the 6th position of harmonic balance. 1 card, please. 1 to 2 cards. We have a lot of 2-carders out here. 1 card would be cool. Oh. No, that's 3 cards. I guess. I don't know. I don't know why it lets me take oodles of cards. The Fool reversed. For harmonic balance. And let's go deeper with position 7 into matters we should consider at this time. On the bottom of the deck, we have 6 of coins reversed. This is what it looks like. This is what she looks like. Okay, so maybe things haven't been quite as fruitful, or as it's sort of giving if you don't see it, you don't believe it, or just unfulfilled, unfortunately. But because it's reversed, maybe it's more so presenting that we're approaching this fulfillment with skepticism, the fulfillment that is present, okay? And that's okay. It's okay to be cautious. It's okay to be a little trepidatious about significant shifts because they don't happen as often in as massive ways, okay? I'm gonna pull the Power deck card, the Oracle, and we're gonna see what that is for this Gemini season. Oracles I do not read in reverse, but if it doesn't come out reverse, like consider whether your energy is blocked, whether it's upright or reversed. And any time going forth through Gemini season, that's what I would say. And that's for any card. Masculine, 43. Time on the bottom of the deck, which did come out reverse. Okay, so we'll go into that after we go into the main part of the read. So let's check it out. For the highlighted message, we have the 5 of Coins. This is the image for the 5 of Coins, okay? We do it right side up. It feels like dismay. It feels like understanding what is not your reflection. It almost feels a little disdainful. Is that the word, disdain? Shameful, maybe. I think we're coming out of this feeling of shame. I think there's a big coming out of this shameful feeling for our past and for who we are and what we hold dear to us. And we're coming into this greater sense of alignment. 5 of Pentacles is about walking away or turning away. We do have to turn away in life from things sometimes, but that doesn't mean we have to abandon all of us and all of what makes us who we are. And in turn, we transmute the energy that has built up to make us who we are, and we turn it into a strength, but not without first experience, heartfelt experiences. The ripple for us to transmute, to be in that transmuting energy. For the second position, supports from Source, we got 2 cards. The 8 of Swords and the Chariot reverse, both reversed. Okay, so we're clear. We're getting clarity. What is holding us back? Or what we allow to hold us back? The misdirection, the non-commitment, the overcommitment. We are clear on that, and I feel with the highlighted message holding the energy of needing to turn away, or not even needing to, of being in an aura of turning away or walking away from something. These messages are aligned in that sense that to know you need to walk away from something, you have to understand it first. You have to understand that you need to walk away from something. And why? What the effects are and all that. Okay? Beautiful. Beautiful intro into this reading. Like the first 2 cards have been amazing. We are going into approaching this time. For approaching this time, we got the 6 of Wands, which is a great card about support, about community, about triumph and victory. And security, okay? So I think we are, from these understandings of what we do have to let go of and what we can go towards and better actualize alignment, we should tap into those different aspects and embrace them even more so during this Gemini season. The midterms are this Gemini season. That's going to be important as well, okay, to be involved in if you're in the United States. That's just a way to get together with community, that it's almost like being online and being a part of different following different accounts and things like that. You don't know the other people that are also following this account, but you do share the same affinity or the same alignment to this account, right? So, or just in general, like, your friend probably has friends that you've never met. So just know that the community is greater than just you. You are not alone. All right, for the fourth position of immediate influences, we have the King of Swords and we have the Two of Chalices. They're both blocked, reversed. So in the same thread of having a community, you're also going to have people who are outside of that and people who are not in alignment with you. And I feel with the King of Swords coming out reversed that it could be something that has potential to affect the mind and how we move forth, and maybe our communication, how we communicate with ourselves, our thoughts. So I think it would be a great time to enrich and really, really implement affirmations and truths. Truth is going to be so important, but also recognizing what is not true and what is not aligned with you equally as important so that you can avoid it. Okay? So that you can understand and it doesn't have more influence over you than your right mind does, than your aligned mind does. Okay? That's what I'm getting from that. So let's see how we remain adaptable at this time. Interesting. So we have the Ten of Coins reversed. So for me, this is really interesting with all the other cards that came out because they are so heavily talking about like community and support. With this card specifically, with this dog sort of really looking to this person with admiration and trust, with its coming out reversed, that's saying to me to understand that there is loyalty, but then there is also autonomy that we have to consider as well at this time. Gemini is the season of the twins, you know what I mean? Twins, not all twins do everything alike or similar even. So they are definitely, that bound energy, but the reality is that they can be so distinctly different in their understandings, different in their outlooks, different in their motivations. So with the Ten of Coins coming out reversed, just because you don't have the same feelings, viewpoints, or motivations as another doesn't mean that you don't have a caring heart. Doesn't mean that you can't have a caring heart. Doesn't mean that you can't be loyal. My sister was voting for, dead set on voting for someone in the last presidential election that wasn't seemingly the worst candidate, but I, in my heart of hearts, was like, no, absolutely not, But at the same time, I was able to live in the truth of what I knew to be the best choice and allow her to exist in her own ideal of what would be the best choice. And now I feel like the piper has been played, so the truth about that specific ex-candidate or the realities about that specific ex-candidate are just continuously proving my point to me, you know? I don't know how involved my sister is at this point, but I see it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now going deeper, we're gonna see about like what other things we should sort of keep in consideration during Gemini season going forward to really fortitude our alignment and fortitude our own souls at this time, connecting with others who do reflect us and who we can resonate with is important on a regular basis, but even more so now. Okay, so we have the Eight of Wands. It is reversed. And the Lovers. All right, so going forth, even aligning with the things that you love, even in the process of finding community and solidarity in community, doesn't mean that everything is going to just, you know, turn around and that things are going to align. On a more outreaching scale, it's going to take time and it's going to take commitment. With these Lovers, with the way that their hair, I'm going to cover their bodies, with the way that their hair is, and with this, like, if you look closely, there's like these lines, it almost looks like wind, and like there's all these like whirly, it's very Gemini actually, but all this whirly information in the card, like things might feel like a little bit of a whirlwind during Gemini season in terms of where we find ourselves relationship-wise to other people that we have loved. With the Eight of Wands, I just feel like something is taking a little longer than expected. I'm going to look up the Eight of Wands in this book, in the literature. Okay, it says, though you want to move to the next stage in your goals, it feels like an uphill battle. There is a relentless and willingness to move, but there's also a lack of direction. Okay, that's what that is. It causes impatience and distraction, which further exacerbates your delays. So don't give in to, like I said, the effects of not being in alignment with people, matters, and things like that. I think this is a time to really consecrate our alignments, really fortify our alignments, and allow space for the reality that others do not resonate, even more so than ever before.
Should I read from the book? Should I just read from the book?
Wow. Okay. So you can study the card and see if anything sticks out to you. While I read this, wow, it's one of the last cards, if not the last, the second to last card. I'm going to give the quick description, the definition of the card. The painting is entitled The Ascent. It depicts a man as a sacred being carrying his gift of knowledge and clarity, which has been given to him from the universal knowledge held within woman and Mother Earth. The stone steps ascend from ancient memory of Earth through the snow-covered peaks of higher wisdom. The man is moving towards the sky and the sphere of universal knowledge. Masculine energy lives in the east because illumination for the masculine side of your nature is found through the mind, whether you are man or woman. Wow, that was really short. I'm actually probably going to read the whole thing. Carrying your gift of consciousness from the heart of the woman, the heart of Mother Earth, trek toward the summit of higher knowledge. Because of male and female imbalances, Earth is in danger of dying. Remember that the power of the masculine explodes as the power of the feminine implodes, and a sacred spiral of life is set into motion. One cannot live without the other. The masculine god is in search of the feminine goddess. He brings gifts of driving force to her powers of intuitive, creative receptivity. Both are equal warriors in the fight against ignorance. Balance your masculine and feminine energies through meditation and awareness. Know when you are carrying a male or a female shield. This is your struggle in life, yet a great source of power when balanced. All right. Well, the energy has spoken, right? The energy has spoken. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that these messages have helped or will help you to make the most of this Gemini season and stay steadfast in your process of alignment and your fortification of your alignment, your nourishment of your highest self, your most divine self. Remember, stay love, be light, and that you got this. Check out more that I've got coming. So I'm going to be sharing some elemental sign readings, elemental and modality sign readings combined. So keep an eye out, and thank you so much. I'm trying to do this. All right, take care. Till next time. TTFN.